and good morning from the Luscious shop. This is Kelly, and I am on day 4 of a juice fast. And day 1 I made a quick video, and I wanted to make an update for anyone who's interested in juice fasting, just to kind of come along on the process with me. So today is day 4. It's the first thing in the morning, so I'm doing fine so far. Yesterday, day 3 for me was the most difficult day so far. I felt hungry and I was a little cranky, and I had like emotion coming up, which is something really interesting that happens when you're on a juice fast. Is sometimes, we don't realize it, but what we do is we use food as a means of self-medicating. So when we're eating, when we're reaching for those cookies or that ice cream at the end of the night, or that McDonald's burger or whatever, or that pizza from the local shop, local shop is what we're doing is we're covering up emotion. We're eating as a way of covering up, and we're not necessarily doing it on a conscious level. Like, when I'm eating 5 cookies at the end of the day, I'm not thinking, oh, I'm covering up some emotions now. I'm just thinking, I want 5 cookies. But what happens is when we stop eating and we're on a cleanse, all those emotions that we've been covering up with food start to come to the surface, which is actually a really good and wonderful thing. Though it might not feel like it in the moment, it is in fact a really good thing. So yesterday I was feeling like a little emotional, and I was crying, and like not even about anything in particular, but that's just what happened. And I felt really tired at the end of the day, and I just felt like I kind of just wanted to eat, so I kind of went to bed early, and that was day 3. But I also remembered that something interesting happens when you're fasting is after a couple of days, your stomach you're not hungry anymore. The stomach doesn't, because it's used to not digesting food, so the hunger pains start to go away after a few days. And in addition to that, once you get past the emotional flushing up, is you start to feel really good. I had forgotten about this a couple summers ago, not last summer, but the summer before, 2012, I did a 12-day juice fast, and at the end of it, I felt so good. I had so much mental clarity and just this like peace, this like feeling of unexplainable peace that came over me. And it's really cool how that happens when we allow stuff to come up and to go away. What's left over, if we're tough enough to make it through the rough part, is this feeling of well-being. So when juice fasting, it's good to be aware ahead of time that emotional stuff comes up. When we have our symptoms, whatever reason we're juice fasting for, whether it's acne, because for weight loss, for healing, for internal reasons, is we have those conditions, we have those physical conditions because we have mental and emotional conditions that they're reflecting. So when we start to clean out, those mental and emotional conditions need to be cleaned out as well, or else they're just going to come right back. How many times have you seen people, do a fad diet and they lose all this weight, and then what do? Instead of being addicted to cheeseburgers, they're addicted to sex, and they have, 9 partners, or they become alcoholic, or, that addiction, that suffering just moves on to something else, where when we allow that stuff to come up, it goes away. It comes up and it goes away. So that's what I wanted to talk about today, just a quick talk about how juice fasting brings up emotional stuff, and it's a really good and wonderful thing. So now I'm on to day 4. I'm feeling a little hungry still, but I have my juices prepared, and I know this is the most loving thing that I could possibly do for myself. So I figured out how to do an organic juice fast for only $20 a day. Figured out what ingredients, what foods to get, biggest bang for your buck. And tomorrow morning on day 5, my final day, I'm gonna lay it all out for you and share with you how I've learned how to do that. So I got my juice ready. It's super simple. This is what I do. I'm taking off for the day. I have my carrot apple juice, pop it in the bag. I have my green juice. This is cucumber, celery, kale, lemon, apple, and ginger. So this is a mean green juice. So I'm going to pack that up as well. And then I have some water. And it's as simple as that. One pink bag, and I'm ready to go for day 4 of a juice feast. So have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.